Hey there folks, so I just picked up some new stuff, some new NES games today, so I've just been going through, I've been cleaning some of them, so just real quick, show you what I got. I've got Marble Madness, I got Hubert, which was relatively dirty when I picked it up, but Bugs Bunny Birthday Blah. If you don't know this game, it's one of those platformers that on the NES that people don't really seem to appreciate, but definitely worth checking out. RC Pro-Am, and then the Tom and Jerry game, which I don't actually particularly love this game, but I don't remember ever seeing it since I was like, I don't know, like 9 years old or something like that. I remember renting it once, and then the video store sold it like immediately, back when you could rent games. And so I just was like, you know what, I never see this one around, I'll pick it up too. But I also picked up some that are in bad shape, so I got Captain Skyhawk. We've got just a little bit of sticker mess on it. That's not too bad. Not really worth a video. I got Solar Jetman, which is actually really clean. So that one I may not have to do much to at all. And then Solomon's Key. Now I've actually never played Solomon's Key before, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and so I'm kind of excited about this one. But I got one that's in worse shape than all the other ones. It's Castlevania II. It's in rough shape, so let's see if we can clean it. Okay, so, like I said, we got Castlevania 2 here, and actually, it's nice because the label is actually in pretty good shape, but apparently this game belonged to Joshua. I don't know if you can see that right there. But we've got some red marker here, we've got some black marker here, some like weird like paint stuff that's actually kind of just coming off when I rub it. And then they colored in the little gray arrow that shows you which way to put in the game. Which, really? Like, you really had to do that? But, so I haven't cleaned this at all, so let's just pop it in my NES and see if it works. Now, I've got the toaster here, I don't have a top loader, so this may take me a second to actually get it to work. But, if it'll work at all. Let's see what we got. Anything? Oh, red screen. That's awesome. Let's try pulling it out just a little bit. I'm not gonna try this for too long. I have a feeling that this thing's just grody inside, given its outer condition. Yeah, it's just doing the reset thing on me. All right, so let's go ahead and take it out. All right, so first I'm gonna start off by cleaning the outside, and then we'll open it up and see what it looks like on the inside. So for this marker, I'm going to use my old dry erase marker trick. So I got my black Expo dry erase marker right here. I got my cloth. You can see I've got some marker on there from some other games that I've done this with. And basically all I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here and I'll take out Joshua's name first. So go ahead and just color over it just like that. Let it sit for just a second. And while it's sitting, I'm going to grab my trusty cloth. Spray it up a little bit. Which probably should have just put it closer to the cloth. It wouldn't have gotten sprayed so much. And then let's see if it'll wipe off. Alright, it's going to take a couple of applications here. But you can see it's already a little more faded than it was. So, yeah, give me just a minute. I'll time lapse this so you don't have to sit here and watch me wipe it off. I'll tell you how many times I had to do it when I'm done. Okay, so I time-lapsed a lot of that, and basically the stuff on the side came off pretty well. The red in the arrow took less time than I thought, because the stuff on the side over here took like 5 or 6 tries to get off. But the worst part was the bead. This bead down here, normally black permanent marker takes maybe 3 applications of the dry erase to get off. And this one took like 7, so I don't know what that stuff was made of, but other than that, it's looking pretty good on the outside. So now I'm just gonna open it up and see what it looks like on the inside. And okay, so I got my the little game bit screws out. So take one of these off. You just kind of push forward and pull up a little bit. These cartridges, just see right here, you've got hooks, and they just kind of hook in place, and that's really all it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out, and I'll actually show you guys what I'm doing. I'm gonna take this out of here, and these things can only go in one way. So like, there's little notches right there, so see, it won't move now. So, you know, when you take these out, you can't really put them back in the wrong way. This is a SL-ROM, and this is what Castlevania II looks like on the inside. A lot of games actually look this way. You got your character chip, and you got your program chip. This is where all the graphics are. This is where the actual game is. Learned that from John Riggs over at John Riggs' channel. But anyways, so that's what it looks like on the inside. You can see these pins actually look pretty clean, but I'm going to go ahead and just... a lot of times what I'll do is I'll start off with the isopropyl alcohol to get some of that surface level dirt off, but this time, and you want to use the 91% by the way, so it'll actually evaporate very quickly. But this time the pin's already pretty clean, so I'm just going to actually start with Windex right away. And what Windex does, I find that it actually gets a little bit more of that dirt off of there than a lot of stuff does, than the alcohol does. So, yeah, and you can see, even though those things look pretty clean, I got quite a bit of dirt off there, and that's just one side. So, go over it with the dirty one here, then I'll come back over it again here with a clean one here in just a second. So, grab a clean Q-tip. And with the Windex, there it is. So one more time. I don't think I'm going to pick up much dirt the second time around, but you never know. Oh, there's a little bit right there. Looks like there's a little bit of dirt that's gotten in between these two pins right here. It worries me a little bit. Anything that connects those pins is usually bad news. Yeah, we're getting a little bit off of there. So that's good. And so, it doesn't really look like it needs it, but if one pin looks dirty, dirtier than all the others, don't be afraid just to like take the Q-tip and rub it a little bit and scrub it. There's actually, while this dries, a professional grade solution for this called the 1-Up card, and again, John Riggs really vouches for those things. I've never used one. I've never really felt like I needed to, but I'm sure if I run into one that's really dirty, that will do it. But anyways, this should be dry enough now. So all we're gonna do is just put it back in the case. So it goes. So if the label's right here, the chips go towards the label. That's usually how it goes, unless it's some off-brand game of some kind. All right, I'm gonna put the screws back in. I didn't really point out before. The screws just go right here, and right here, and that's really all it is that's holding this thing together. So give me just a second. I'll have these screwed back in. Okay, screws are in. So see how it plays. See if we fixed its problems. It was not working before. Now again, this is my toaster, so it may take me a couple tries. We'll see. What we got? Hey! No, it doesn't take a couple tries. I think we're in good shape. Sweet deal. Grab the remote, of course, back here on the couch. All right, let's see if we got audio. Game start. Hey! Yeah! That's right. Feel my whip. Aha! Alright, so there we go. Well, looks like we're in good shape. So, yeah. So I'm glad that that worked. Occasionally I do get one that doesn't work, but most of the time we can pull it off. But anyway, so yeah, so that's it. Castlevania 3, or not 3, 2. Pull it out. Simon's Quest. You know, this game gets a lot of hate. I think it's kind of more like Zelda 2. If you want to know how to do it, you kind of got to look at a guide or just hammer your head against the wall. But if you can get past that part, I actually like this one. It's not my favorite game by any means, but it's a good one. Anyways, well, hopefully some of those tips will help you restore some of your own stuff if you want, or maybe even get good deals. One other thing, this RC Pro-Am that I showed earlier, it says $5.99 on there, but I actually got it for like $3 because it had a gigantic $10 logo, or not logo, $10 written in permanent marker here on the front. So they gave it to me for half price. You don't see the $10 anymore because it took me about 10 minutes of working with that permanent marker, and I saved some money. So that was pretty cool. So anyways, that's about all I got. So thanks for watching, and check out some of the other videos, and I'll see you next time.